So cycling bibs, I'm going to do a comparison of 3 different pairs of women's specific cycling bib shorts, and they're going to be from 3 different brands. So we've got Decathlon, DHB and ASSOS, and they range from around £40 to about £150. So first off, let's talk about the individual bibs themselves. So the first pair and the cheapest pair is from Decathlon. They were $39.99. I think I actually paid maybe $25. I think mine were in the sale, but retail is about £40. The second pair we've got is from Wiggles' own brand, which is DHB, and they are £56. And the last pair are ASSOS, and they were £150. So there is a massive range of price. So I'm going to just try and show you what the differences are and whether it's worth you spending more on a pair of bib shorts. So now we've got the price out of the way, the main thing I think most people look at when buying bib shorts is the pad. So the first pad we're looking at is the BTWN one, which is from Decathlon. And as you can see from the video, there is a massive load of padding actually at the back, quite thick at the back. And at the very front there's like all these different sections. So the very front is actually, the front 2 sections are quite padded, middle one's equally padded, back one's more, I would say they're more padded. The second bib is from DHB, and that one is again really padded. It has all these different sections rather than having 2 sections like on the Decathlon pair. This has just got one quite very, I'd say probably twice the thickness padding at the very front to kind of soften that area. I would say actually the back is probably equally as padded, so across the range all equally padded. And the last pair, the ASSOS pair, this bib I was really taken aback when I saw it, because it's nothing like I've seen before on a bib, especially for a pair that is so expensive. Like I actually thought, oh god, this looks really like cheaply put together. There's like stitching around the edges, there's kind of holes in there. But the reason that they have done this is because there are less seams. So on the other pairs you can see the actual seam is right in your nether region, whereas the ASSOS one, it takes that seam away from that delicate area. So I think that's a really clever design. And then also they don't have any of these separate sections, they just have one big pad. And it's all equally padded. So the next thing I want to look at is the actual cuff of the leg. And this is something that I'm really passionate about, because I really dislike having a really thick, sticky rubber band stuck to my leg when I'm cycling. I don't find that comfortable. And the Decathlon pair, as you can see from the video, has got like a section of like a thin piece of rubber all the way around, and then also the rest of that actual band is just soft fabric. The back of it is also really thin, which I like because obviously you sweat behind the backs of your knees, so that's quite good for air. So yeah, I really like this pair. And I'm sorry that this is a longer pair, they're not bib shorts, but I don't have a pair of bib shorts in this brand, and I just felt like I want to actually compare the brands. So I know my friend has a pair of shorts of this style and they are exactly the same, so I'm just trying to give you my honest opinion on each of these. So yeah, that's that pair. And now onto the DHB pair. What I really dislike about the DHB pair is there is a really wide edge that is in this kind of rubber like fabric, which I just hate. That's a personal preference. If you like that, then that's good for you, but I just don't like it to feel stuck to my leg. But it's only about halfway round, so the other half is just soft fabric. The ASSOS pair is by far my favourite because there's hardly any sticky rubber on this pair. There are just a couple of little sections that have been added on just to stop it sliding around that much, and the rest of it is really soft fabric, so definitely ASSOS wins on that point. The last thing to consider is actual fabric of the bibs themselves. So I've not actually looked at these. I'm gonna have to do this now while I'm chatting to you. So the DHB pair is 80% polyamide, is that right? Polyamide, and 20% elastin. They are, I've worn these loads of times, and I think they are really comfortable. They're really really wick the sweat from you when you're riding, Really comfortable pair, so good thumbs up for them. DHB pair, they are made from, these are much thicker than the Decathlon pair. They're much kind of harder to kind of pull up and pull on. So yeah, they are slightly thicker. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And then lastly, the ASSOS pair is made from, let's have a look, polyamide, 73% polyamide, 18% elastane, and 9% polyester. They feel kind of halfway between the other two, so I don't think they're as thick as a DHB pair, but they are thicker than the Decathlon pair. And personally, I prefer the fabric of this pair because I feel like they're not too thick, not too thin. But just to add one more thing about the ASSOS pair, because they are a halter neck and not a braces type of fit, because I'm tall, I'm like 5'10", I feel like even though they're made from elastic, the actual clip themselves I don't feel is long enough, so I do feel quite restricted. So that is one down point that I would give the ASSOS pair. So if I was going to pick one pair, I think it depends on how much you want to spend and how long you're going to be riding. I mean, you could ride maybe 10-20k in just a pair of leggings. If you're going to be doing 200k days consecutively, then I'd always go for the most comfortable for you, and that's not always necessarily the most expensive. So I would definitely try them on and see how you feel with all of them. But I think personally for me, I don't think I can pick. They're good for different things, so I can't pick. I think I like the fit of the ASSOS pair. I think they fit me the best, and I do think they have the best pads. So this occasion, I'm going to go for the most expensive. So yeah. If you've got any questions, comments, leave them below. Remember to subscribe for more bike related videos, and we're doing lots more cycling, obviously, because it's a really nice summer starting in the UK, so I'm going to be doing lots more vlogs of my cycling adventures. So yeah, I will see you next video.